Under the management of Ten Hag, it's fair to say that the 2022-23 season ended up going relatively, at least according to plan, for Manchester United. They won some silverware, they ended up making it to the top 4, and more often than not, they showed a lot of progress. And the one thing that is absolutely noteworthy is the fact that the club actually ended up having a few mini crises both in the early and middle part of the season, but they were able to overcome it just fine. However, a club like United isn't happy with the kind of season they've had. They want to be getting back straight to the top, but that's easier said than done considering the opposition that is standing in front of them. In this video, we'll be looking at how exactly it is the 2022-23 season went for Manchester United, as well as what it is they can be doing to improve on that come next year. Manchester United's 2022-23 season might have ended with them losing the FA Cup final to heated rivals Manchester City, but it was in many ways a successful season for the Red Devils. They finished in the top 4, guaranteeing Champions League football next season. And they won the League Cup too, meaning new manager Ten Hag's impact was almost instant. It was, in many ways, a far cry from the previous season that saw fans go on an emotional roller coaster. Having signed Casemiro, Rafael Varane and Cristiano Ronaldo, fans expected Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's men to mount a serious title bid. Instead, the club sacked Solskjaer when results were bad, brought in Ralf Rangnick as an interim manager, and finished the season in tame fashion. Ten Hag didn't have the easiest of starts, losing his first 2 games in charge. But he stayed focused on the big picture and results turned a corner. However, a bigger headache awaited. Ronaldo, now a peripheral figure, chose to air his grievances publicly.
They're trying to force you out.
Yes, not only the coach, but the other 2 or 3 guys there around the club.
At the senior executive level.
Yes, that I felt betrayed.
And you think they're trying to get rid of you?
Honestly, I shouldn't say that, I don't know, but listen, I don't care, people should listen the truth. Yes, I feel betrayed, and I felt that some people that don't want me here, not only this year, but last year too.
The club terminated his contract after the FIFA World Cup, and Ronaldo duly joined Al Nassr. But the loss of their superstar forward invigorated rather than hampered the club. Marcus Rashford found plenty of form, as did Bruno Fernandes, and the League Cup title was sealed with a 2-0 win over Newcastle United. But Manchester United fans are never going to be satisfied with merely winning a domestic cup and finishing in the top 4. The club have broader aspirations of making it back to the top of the English football pyramid, a place they occupied for much of the 1990s and 2000s under the management of Sir Alex Ferguson. Since the Scottish manager's retirement, there have been false dawns aplenty under Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho, and even the aforementioned Solskjaer. Ten Hag, to his credit, has shown far more progress than any of the managers who came before him. But even he knows that progress will only count if he is able to topple Manchester City at the top of the food chain. The side once described by Ferguson as the noisy neighbours have become the standard bearers not only in England but in Europe. When former United manager David Moyes said that the club aspired to be like City in 2013, he was mocked by United fans. However, that is the reality the club now find themselves in. The 2022-23 season was good, but the upcoming season will determine how much the gap really has closed between them and City. Of course, progress isn't only going to be measured in the kind of football they play. Manchester United also know that they need signings and a good number of them, but to do that they'll have to move on a few players, and there's also the not so small matter of the club sale that seems to be looming on the club. However, the good thing is that at least on the field results haven't really been affected. So if you're a Manchester United fan, you'd be hoping that in an ideal case the Glazers sell off soon, this fresh investment into the squad and United get back to competing for trophies once again this season, potentially maybe even a little sooner than that. But we know how it is with football, things can sometimes take a little bit of time, but at least for Manchester United this will feel like the first time they're on the right path for quite some time. You can let us know in the comments below if you agree with our assessment, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell icon, leave us a comment, also follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, And don't forget to download the AajTak app as well. Plus, if you're already on the channel, go ahead and check out some other videos that we've done. But for now, from my side, goodbye.